According to YouTube statistics, only a small percentage of people that watch my videos are actually subscribed, so if you enjoy the video, please consider subscribing. YouTube sometimes glitches and unsubscribes you, so if you think you're subscribed already, please make sure to check you still are and enjoy the video. Story time. Story time. So, oh my god, there's this hilarious story. So, Dream was like, he made this bet against me.
Oh,
and he won. He won the bet.
You can't think of like a.
He won the bet,
story.
but then like, he went on to lose the next 3 bets.
You baited me with the dumb name tag. I wanted to do good items at first. I would have at least gotten a good item.
So, do you have a story to tell the class, Dream?
I don't know. I can't think of any.
Story. I'm thinking of a story. I'm thinking.
Let's think. There's probably a good story we can tell.
No.
What about like a good like Sapnap story? It'd be funny.
Oh, there's loads of funny Sapnap stories. I don't know. There's like loads of funny Sapnap stories that I just can't say. There's like, I could probably think of like, we could go on for hours here.
I have one that's kind of borderline that I could maybe say.
Okay, pop off.
It's not like that bad. It's more funny than.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh,
if someone subs.
Oh no, actually.
Oh, they just subbed.
No.
Yeah, if someone subs, you have to tell the story. They just subbed.
Well, no, actually, I get. No,
Tell us. Come on. Okay, tell me.
No,
okay, message me the story. I think you can tell that story.
I probably could, but like, it's also.
I guess it's. It's just kind of. It's just
What's a good story?
That's so weird though. Why would he do that?
Yeah, I don't know. It was funny though. It was funny when we found out because we were just roasting him, but. It was so. Oh yeah, it was. This is funny. This is a good one we can tell. It's kind of like Mimi, but so like, okay, Sapnap. How can I say this without like saying anything weird? Sapnap, like, I don't remember how long ago. It was quite a while ago. Was like dating this girl, right? And
Sapnap girlfriend?
Well, he was, and then he sent a picture of her, like just of his face, like a picture of himself to her, and then like George sent it to him the next day, and that was like, how the hell did you get that picture? Where did you get that picture from? And George is like, don't worry about it. He's like, where did you get the picture from? I had to the picture, and it was like, I think and like she had like screenshot or something and like sent it to George as like a joke. And Sadam was mad. Sadam was mad, but he didn't understand how he had gotten the picture, and it was so funny. But George was just like roasting him. But it's funny because then a little bit later, like it was like, I think it's actually, is it still on his Instagram? I think it's still on his Instagram.
I think
actually.
Wait, I think it might there's no way it's that picture.
It. No, it is that
picture.
Instagram? It's that picture. That was the picture. He put it up later. He like put it on.
No,
his,
it's not that. It's not that.
He removed it. It used to be there. It was like a picture of him like in bed with like a Snapchat filter on or something.
He's got his like French bed sheets.
Oh, hold on, because that's how it happened. He said like, I think he might have been talking about his bed sheets or something.
Oh, and I said,
and then
the
you
ones
were like,
the ones that have the French one.
Yeah, they have the French writing on it. He was like, what? How do you know that? What do you mean?
Yeah, because he never showed us the
Don't worry.
Yeah, he never showed us the bed sheets before, and I knew what was on the bed sheets.
Then he's like, oh no, I must have sent you that. I must have sent you like the photo at the time. I must have sent you it, and you're like, no, you didn't. He's like, I don't think I did, but I must have. You're like, no.
No, he didn't. I just memed him. Soit mem.
That's a good Sapnap story. What's a good dream story?
Dream stories.
This story, I remember the story now. It's like a funny story, but also it's like it's kind of like a telling story, like of how you shouldn't let like your emotions like control you, I guess. So me and Simon, there was like, I remember when I coded the basketball game.
Yeah. Like
in Minecraft. So there's this, I coded this game where it's basketball in Minecraft. It took a long time and it was a lot of fun. And me and Simon were playing it. And we bet money on it, right? So we were like betting money on the game. No, we were betting money. It wasn't that much. It was like before. It was before I did YouTube. So I guess it was before I did YouTube.
No, must have been before that.
Yeah, it was before I did YouTube.
Like at least a year and a half ago.
And it was probably something like $100 or something. Like, I mean, it's a lot of money, but not like, so much that it's crazy. We were betting like $100 probably, and then like we would do like a series, right? And it was like, so we're playing like actually like pretending it's like NBA style, right? It's like 7 games, and so Sapnap like went up like 3-0, right? And he was being so cocky, and up to that point I was being like so whatever, right? So reasonable and everything, being like just no, 'cause I'm competitive, but I don't get like toxic in that way, right? So he's up 3-0 and he's being like super toxic. Oh yeah, because I was before I was like talking all this crap before it, right? So after he got up 3-0, he was being so whatever, and I was like, all right, I know his weakness, and I was like, it's kind of like a dick move to like exploit it. Yeah, his weakness is he like I've said this before in people's streams, like stuff doesn't get to me. Things people say don't really get to me, and so but I know what Sapnap does, like with certain things. Like I know like competitively, if you're like calling him trash to his face, like oh he does not take it well, and so I just became like the biggest trash talker like of the century. I was like talking about his mom, talking about like his friends, I was like about everything, and it just like threw him off so bad. And I won them like all the rest.
You just destroyed him.
And then he was like, I remember on the last game, he got so mad. And he muted his TeamSpeak sounds and was like just playing the game muted to try and come back because I was like winning by a lot. And then I still barely won. I had a big enough lead. And then he came on. He was like so pissed, and he was saying a lot of mean stuff. But he was like, oh yeah. He was so mad. He was so mad. But it's funny because it's like to me it was like, oh well, I mean yeah, that was a weak. He was doing it to me. It doesn't do anything. But when I did it back to him like 3 times as hard, it like totally like threw him off. I think that's something that's like it's like when someone has a weakness like that in like a game. You remember like Bad bet money with you, right? And it was something like it was something absurd, like because he was like so much better than you.
No,
he was like, oh, I'll bet you money that you can't. That you can't.
No, and then he doubled or nothing like twice. Yeah. Right? And he ended up owing like $500. I don't think he ever paid me.
Well, no, because this is what happened. So like, Bad got so mad because Bad was like, we were all betting money on this back in the day. It was funny. But like, so Bad was betting money with George that he would like beat George by more than 10 points, right? Because like he's played George so many times and he like crushed him like every time like he was playing him because George first of all is ping and stuff because it's like a US server, but also he just wasn't as good at the game. And so like Bad was like so confident. He's like, oh, you can't give it 10. George's like, you know what? Like I'll do it. And Bad didn't make him put up anything. Bad was just like, oh, because Bad really wanted to play. And he's like, all right, I'll put up $100. And then George like,
I think that's how it started because I just didn't want to play. And he really wanted to play, so he was like, all right, I'll bet you $100 because he was so sure that he would win.
Yeah, he was so sure he was gonna win, and so he bet $100. And then George actually like
I destroyed
him.
it.
Like literally like beat him. Like didn't even.
It.
Like, no, you just barely beat him. But the thing is, like, you had never beaten him before. Like, so not only did you beat him by more than 10 points, but you beat him. Like, you actually beat him. And so Bad was, like, so mad. And Bad was like, oh, double or nothing, double or nothing, double or nothing. And then you were like, but George wouldn't do it for double or nothing. So he raised it up to $500 instead of $100. And George was like, fine, I'll do it for $500. And so they got down to it. And then George, like, there was one glitch with the code. So George had to not win the game, but had to get within 10, right? And George was down by 9 points, so like 1 point from being out of this radar thing. And Bad, like, I don't know, people don't understand basketball, but Bad missed a point, and it went out the back, and it should have been his ball, but it switched it to George because of a glitch. And then George just like hogged the ball for the last 30 seconds and then won. And then Bad was like,
Bad wouldn't accept it.
No, Bad would not accept it. Bad was like, oh, I would have totally gotten.
Even though he wouldn't have.
Well, he might not have, but like
he
might have as well. Like it was like 50-50. Like it was 50-50 between whether he did or he didn't. But it was funny because he just like he was like, oh, I'll compromise. I'll give you 200.
Oh yeah, because then we split. I remember we split. I think that's what. And then I don't think he ever paid it because like it was like
paid you 200. He paid you the 200 or whatever. Yeah, he paid you like 200 because he was saying like, oh, I'll pay you half or whatever because he was saying like, I don't think there was a glitch. I don't think you deserve the full thing.
But then I'm pretty sure I think technically we bet again and I lost it all and then we were even. I'm pretty sure that happened.
No,
I'm pretty sure that happened, but I don't know.
No, you didn't. Those were funny though. There were so many funny moments out of those. Like, was it me and you or me and was it me? It was me and you that went against Callahan and Bad, right? Not me and Sapnap. Right?
Oh, when we completely destroyed them.
Oh,
and I have that. Do I still have that audio clip?
Is so funny. Like I honestly think that it, like, in my life, if I had to pick like my top 10 funniest moments ever, I would say that would be in the top 10. And the thing is, George has it on recording, so it's so funny.
I don't know if I still have it anymore.
What happened was like Bad and Callahan were both like so confident they were gonna beat us. Like they were like talking so much crap, and I don't think they bet money, but they're like so confident.
No, and
then we like totally like I think we won by like 40 points or something. It was not even
and that's
close.
Like a ton.
and like that is a lot. Like you have to actually like literally like be like curb stomping them into the ground. They're like little kids.
And we
or
were just
something. Like, that's how bad
them.
it was. And so like every time we would score a point, we'd just be like talking trash like with together so hard. And like when we'll up by like 20.
In the 5th minute, George hits a 3-pointer. They're up 300 to 0. We were just like, we were getting so mad. You just hear Bad's like keyboard just going like this, like he's not even typing.
And it was so funny because we were Bad wasn't talking, and there was another like we kept like memeing it. It's like George would like just come and take these crazy shots and just hit them and be like, in the three. It's like a half court, and he just like chucks it up. We're already up by 30. It goes in. It's like 33. And we're both just like screaming of like joy. And then when we do win, like we're sitting there for the next like 10 minutes just memeing them, and I'm like wheezing. I can't even breathe. Like I was laughing so hard, and because George would be like, but it's in. He goes down. He takes the last shot. It's in. They lose by 100. like just these dumb memes where it's like they just got
we were just being
destroyed.
toxic. It was so funny.
We were being toxic, but it was so funny. And it was funny because it was the second time. Like the first time we beat them really badly, and they're like, "Oh, let's go again," and we beat them like double as bad the next time. So it was so much funnier. Oh, there is some funny Omegle stories. Those are so funny. Oh, those are funny. Those like really recent though. Most of like all of them pretty much.
All right, go ahead.
Oh, those are funny though. Those are funny.
Go ahead, tell the story.
You've done it way more than I have.
I can't think of an individual funny moment. It's just funny in general.
But yeah, it is just fun. It's like collectively funny.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of a funny story. I guess I don't know.
I don't know. I can't think of something right now. It's just funny in general, right?
Yeah, it's mostly just funny in general. Like Carl will go on, or Connor, or George, or Skeppy, or whoever. Like will go on with like their face came on like on Omegle and to random tags. Like not only like Minecraft tags, just like random tags and Minecraft tags. And then
and they'll like screen share in Discord so we can all
yeah,
see
they'll
it.
screen share in Discord so we can see and we can hear what's going on, and then they can hear us, and then we'll just like tell them things to say and stuff, and then they'll just act super dumb and just like try and like troll people basically. And like with Carl, it's funny because like everyone notices him basically.
Yeah, Carl's like recognized, I would say like 20% of the time at least.
Like 20% of the time.
Like 1 in 5 people.
It's so funny when it's so funny when like there was one time Carl could like tell the guy recognized him. Like the guy was like kind of like he had this face when he first came up, and then like he tried to act normal. And they were having a normal conversation. Then Carl was like, wait, I think I might recognize you. And the guy was like, no, I recognize you though. And then he just skipped him right when he started saying that. And Carl was like, got him. I knew he recognized, because he like doesn't like when we're like on random tags. He doesn't like having people that recognize him, because it's more funny when they don't, because we just can do dumb memes.
Just meme with them.
Yeah. And the micro character, it's funny though. We just do more like generic stuff, like ask them who their favorite YouTuber is or something. Carl was doing this one dumb
like
bit.
So recognizable.
Yeah, he is. Well, it's because he's in like all of our streams, and then he's in all of Mr. Beast's videos, and then so it's like the demographic of people who recognize him, like all the kids recognize him, all the teenagers recognize him, all the adults recognize him.
Like everyone knows Carl.
Like yeah, everyone, like a lot of people know Carl. Like I'd say like Mr. Beast is probably like Mr. Beast is obviously more recognizable than Carl, but like Carl's extremely recognizable. It is fun. It's funny though.
Yeah,
he's doing this dumb bit where like he starts like he's taking screenshots like on his like iPad, and like he's like acting like he's taking photos though of the person he's like talking to.
Pulls out his iPad. He's like, hey guys, let's take a photo, and he's just like boop 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 boop.
He starts like screenshotting it, yeah. And then
he pulls out.
And I remember like a lot of times you'll like tell someone to do something, they start to do it, and then he just skips them like as soon as they start doing it. And there was this one guy that he was just like, I remember there was two specific situations, but the one guy was like, he's telling some story. He's like, oh yeah, and the other day, you go, oh no, I don't think we have all day. And the Carl's like, no, I have all day. And the guy's like, yeah, well the other day, and skips them like right then. And he's like about to go into this story. I remember there was another one. It was, I think this was on the Minecraft tag. There was some girl. I think I saw her like a TikTok that she made about it afterwards. But it was like Carl, like she had a guitar in the background or something, and Carl was like, oh, can you play guitar? And she was like, yeah, I can play guitar. He was like, oh, play me a song. And she was like, okay. And then she goes to get it. And
he skipped it when she had her back to us.
As soon as she got back, it was like a minute later at least. Like she went like through all this effort, got the guitar, sat down, and then Carl just skipped her. And then like, we got her again later.
No, it was the moment she went and got the guitar. She got back. and she plays the first note.
The first note,
and then
yeah.
he leaves.
And then like we got her again, like it was like an hour later or something. We got her again, and he was like, no, he skipped. Yes, no. Then he's like, all right, just play this. I actually want to hear it. And then like I was yelling, I was like, skip when she plays the first note. Skip again when she plays the first note. And Carl's listening, and then she grabs the guitar. She comes back. She starts to play the first note, and Carl just skips her again, and we never saw her again.
But yeah, I mean that is kind of rude, but it is funny.
Yeah, it's rude, but it's funny too.
Carl's good at
So
me.
we sat there
Carl's a
talking
good
to her,
meme.
though, for a while. So I mean, like drunk stories. Have you even been drunk before, George?
Okay, listen, I'm gonna clear this up right now. Ponk says there's like this picture where I'm like blacked out drunk. That's like literally impossible to have happened. I've never even been drunk before.
Yeah.
I mean, I have drunk alcohol before, but like I've never been drunk.
Yeah, I've never drinking alcohol intentionally, like a single drop actually. I've actually twice I've accidentally drinking alcohol, but
Dream accidentally drunk alcohol.
yeah, I have. Once it was,
How was it
rum in a root beer bottle. Because we were on like a road trip, right? And we have like we package all this stuff, and there was like a root beer that I guess she just grabbed from somewhere, like the closet or something, I think, because she was like, oh, it was root beer, and threw it in there. And then I think my sister won it and I won it. We were like arguing over it. My mom was like, "Oh, I'll give it to him because like I like root beer more." And this was like so long ago, like 10 years ago or something. And then and it was like I think my sister was so young. My sister was like 6 or something, so she was really young. And it was Drista, yes, it was Drista. And she wanted the root beer, and I wanted the root beer. And so my mom, because I like root beer more, she gave it to me. And my sister was like so young and small. And then I drank like some of it. Well, listen, I'll explain why. I drank some of it. And then I realized like it kind of tastes weird, and then like I gave it to my mom, and my mom was like, "That's rum! Like we put the rum in the root beer bottle." And she's like, "Thank God you drank it." That's what I'm saying. She's like, "Thank God you drank it, and not
Drista."
Hey George, do you have any scars?
I have a story. I have a story.
I have a scar on my eye. Can you see it?
I want to hear this bad
On
boy.
my eyebrow.
Okay, I didn't even realize however long I wasn't talking, my mic was muted for.
That's actually a story. That's a story. You want to hear the story of the eyebrow scar?
Yeah, how'd you get your scar, George?
You want to know how I got
You
these scars?
have an eyebrow scar?
You want to know how I got these scars?
Yeah.
That scar right there. So, you look like you have a peanut allergy. What does that even mean? How can you look like you have a peanut allergy?
Oh,
I know someone with a
You look like a wimp.
allergy.
You die to a stupid little peanut.
Alright, do you want to hear how I got my scars?
All the peanut allergists just oppose me now.
You're so sensitive, George. Just tell it.
Alright, I'll tell the story. You want to hear the story?
He got roasted. He's like, fine, I'm gonna keep my story to myself.
Fine, I'll keep my secrets. You want to hear the secret?
We want to hear it. We want to hear it.
No, I don't think I'll tell it actually. Okay, I'll tell the scar story. For 1,000 gifted subs.
Oh, George just kills himself while flying. Like, what kind of idiot would do that?
No, you took some of my discs, I'm pretty sure. You're killing me in
No, I did.
Prime.
I promise you.
Bad's killing me in Prime. No, in the what's this area called? Hey,
Killing
Bad.
you in
Hey,
Prime.
Bad. You want me to say something?
I did not.
Okay, no, that whole. Okay, George, that's top 10. That's top 10.
Can I
That's
say
not
it?
even close.
Can I-
That's probably top 5.
Should I expose Bad right now?
That's probably top 5.
Should I expose
Alright,
Bad?
Oh, that was so fun. That's top,
Dad.
that's like top 5. That maybe that's
let me
like
borrow it.
the top. Dude, it was so funny because like because Techno was there. Techno made it funnier just because it was like he's not
He
inside
was
our
just
friend
standing
group.
there watching. I don't think I've ever heard you guys swear so much. That
Yeah,
was
no, we were
excellent.
swearing so much. I don't know why. He
Have
would do
you
it,
guys
honestly.
walked into
Actually,
a glass
apparently
door
it's with
before?
context.
I actually have walked into a glass door. Have any of you walked into a glass door?
I don't know.
Ooh, careful.
Oh, I'm gonna get his things.
George, tell
Oh,
the
it's
scar
sketchy,
story.
Yeah, tell the scar story. George.
Where are my items?
If you dance for them,
Bad,
you
no,
might get
Quackity
them
has them.
back.
I'm not telling you anything until I get my stuff back.
You have to come over here and dance for them.
George, if you don't tell
Where's
the
my
scar
s-
story, I'm gonna tell the story about you asking me for dating advice. Okay.
Yikes.
Is it-
Well, how is that yikes? That's not yikes. I give good dating advice.
Where is my stuff?
Yeah.
Can I have my stuff back, please?
Yes, but you have to tell the scar story first.
I'll tell her afterwards. I'll try to get
no,
all
it's
my
story
stuff.
first. It's story first, scar later.
Tell the story, then you get your stuff as
Look
you're
at Carl's
telling it.
hand.
George, here, George, take these. Take these pants, George.
George!
Here, Quackity.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Bad, kill him! Bad, kill him, bad, get him!
I'm
No!
sorry, Quackity, I had to help him.
Is this all my
What?
stuff?
I'm sorry!
What
got
did
all
you say?
Is this all my original stuff?
Sorry!
Where are my
Oh,
tools?
I have the rest of it.
Alright, I'll tell the Scar story from the rest of my stuff, bad. Alright, give me the
You can
trident.
have this. And you can have...
Oh my god. I can't do this anymore. Okay, I'm gonna tell the story and I'm going to bed. Alright. Okay, here's the story.
Okay.
Here's the story about how I got these scars. I was really young and the computer was broken and then we were getting this computer repair guy. Oh my god, the computer repair That's like actually serious. That's actually the story. I didn't even realize.
Go on, just go on.
And this computer repair guy was coming to fix the computer. And my dad was like sleeping. He's like having like a nap or whatever. And well, like throughout the day, I just kept asking him, like, oh my god, when's the guy coming? When's the computer guy coming? When's the computer guy coming? And then he went to go have like this nap. And I like ran into his room, jumped on the bed whilst he was sleeping. I was like, when's he coming? And he's like, he like freaked out and like, cause I just like jumped on him when he was sleeping. And he like launched me cause he just like freaked out. He like launched me and I hit my head on like the side of the thingy. And then like, it was so weird, like, it didn't hurt, but it was bleeding. And my dad was like, you have to go to the hospital. So I had to get stitches. Because, like, it didn't even hurt, but it was bleeding. I don't even remember it being bad, but it must have been, because otherwise he wouldn't have taken me to the hospital to get stitches. But that's the Scar story. You happy?
Why were you so excited for the computer repair guy? He's not a clown or like an entertainer, George. He has a job.
Because I wanted the computer to be fixed. Yeah, I got
Like,
yeeted.
yeah, the computer guy.